Long-awaited sunny days are finally here. So is the new update for World of Tanks Blitz. Update 4.9 will bring a new branch of Chinese heavy tanks, a skill that makes it easier to capture bases, new camouflages, as well as balance improvements and other changes. The Chinese nation became stronger with the addition of a branch of heavies. The new branch starts from Tier 7. Here we can find the IS-2. It is almost identical to the IS, a Soviet heavy tank. The only difference between them is that the frontal hull armor of the IS-2 is 30mm thinner, and its engine power is 120 horsepower lower. However, its turret traverse speed is higher than that of its counterpart. Tier 8 is represented by the WZ-110. Its armor is as good as that of the IS-3. It features a strong turret, which is typical of all high-tier Chinese vehicles. It has decent 201mm thick frontal armor. The gun is also adequate. Damage and penetration values are comparable with those of the Tiger II. At the same time, its rate of fire is 1 shot per minute higher. The next vehicle in the branch is the Tier 9 WZ-111 Model 14. It should not be confused with the WZ-111, a Tier 8 premium tank. It embodies almost all the basic characteristics of Chinese tanks. The turret armor thickness is 230mm in the front and 120mm on the sides. Average damage is 460 hit points. Penetration almost 250mm. The tank is very good at attacking, and if its hull is hidden, the WZ-111 becomes an unbeatable fortress. The branch ends with the WZ-113. Its upper armor plate is strong enough to bounce shells, but its lower plate is much weaker. However, its turret is the strongest at Tier 10. It has 260mm of armor in the front. You can safely absorb damage when attacking from a concealed position and not worry about penetration. This is a typical tactic for Chinese vehicles. The new fast capture skill was added. It increases the base capture speed. This skill can be trained on light tanks, but it is effective for all types of vehicles. If you are capturing the base together with an ally who has the same skill, the capture speed is increased by 10%. New camouflages were introduced into the game. Iron Will, Oxidized Metal, Time Tested. In the storage, Commendation. Tokens were renamed parts of the certificate, and in the Interface Settings tab, it is now possible to disable the Attention to Sector command on the minimap. The characteristics of more than a dozen vehicles were changed. The Chinese 121 medium tank is now called the WZ-121. For both the WZ-121 and 121B, dispersion on turret traverse was decreased. The gun depression angle was increased and the reload time was decreased. For the German Grill 15 tank destroyer, the aiming time and dispersion on superstructure traverse were decreased. For the American T-110E3 tank destroyer, the maximum forward speed was increased to 35 km per hour. The reverse speed was increased to 10 km per hour. The gun traverse limits were increased to 12 degrees. For the T-69, FV-4202, Centurion Mark 7-1, and Ferdinand, the rate of fire was increased. More information about all balance improvements can be found on the portal. That's all for now, or not?